above the clouds, high in the sky, conquering the world with my magic piano, never being scared.
Time for school. Stop daydreaming. You'll be late for school.
Coming! Mia's known world is in San Francisco, California, where she lives in a renovated firehouse south of Market Street with her mother and her cat, Fat Louie. This is where she attends a private high school called Grove High School with her friends Lily and Michael. While in her known world, she thinks she is an ordinary girl with her goal to stay invisible and attempt to ignore the popular people at school. When she learns she is a princess, she rejects the idea since everything she thought she knew in her known world was a lie.
Now what did you want to tell me?
Something that I think will have a very big impact on your life.
I already had braces, so...
No, it's bigger than orthodontia. Amelia, have you ever heard of Edouard Christophe Philippe Gerard Rinaldi?
No.
He was the Crown Prince of Genovia.
What about him?
Edouard Christophe Philippe Gerard Rinaldi was your father.
Yeah, sure. My father was the Prince of Genovia. You're joking.
Why would I joke about something like that?
No, because if he was really a prince, then
Exactly. You're not just Amelia Thermopolis. You are Amelia Mionette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
Me? A princess? Shut up!
I beg your pardon? Shut up! Nevertheless, you are the princess, and I am Queen Clarice Rinaldi.
Why would you pick me to be a princess?
Since your father died, you are the natural heir to the throne of Genovia. That's our law. I'm royal by marriage. You are royal by blood.
In my wildest dreams, I never expected this to happen.
But you are the legal heir, the only heir to the Genovian throne, and we will accept the challenge.
Whoa, just rewind and freeze. I'm no princess. I'm still waiting for normal body parts to arrive. I refuse to move to and rule a country. And you want to know another reason? I don't want to be a princess. Amelia, come back.
Mia Thermopolis' call occurs shortly after she meets her grandmother for the first time in her life after 15 years. When the two have tea in her grandmother's garden, her grandmother tells about the king of her kingdom, whom Mia discovers is her father. Not only was her father the king, her grandmother tells Mia that she is the last heir to the royal family of Genovia. She asks kindly of her granddaughter to accept the crown and begin proper princess training, which Mia quickly refuses from the sudden surprise and change in the world she knows.
For 15 years, you couldn't find a spare minute to tell me that my father's a royal?
I thought I was doing the right thing.
The right thing for who, Mom?
For all of us. I mean, if we secretly divorced, he would be able to find a woman who would stay by his side and produce heirs. And I would be free to live my life with you. I mean, please. We met in college. I was young. I wanted to paint. Can you see me walking behind someone for the rest of my life with rules and regulations and the waving and the bowing and the scraping? I was scared.
Living with a mother who lied to me for 15 years scares me.
After the divorce, we all discussed it. Your father, your grandmother, they both agreed to keep the distance, so you would have a chance of a normal childhood, free of emotional complications. We were going to tell you when you were 18 years old, but when your father died, things changed, Mia. We wanted to protect you.
You know what? I don't need protection. I don't feel protected. You try living for 15 years thinking you're one person, and then within 5 minutes, you find out that you're a princess. Just in case I'm not enough of a figure already, let's add a tiara to.
The threshold guardian is her mother. For 15 years, her mom knew that Mia was royalty. She thought it was best for Mia to keep it a secret because she did not want Mia to grow up with that life. Later, the mom sees how Genovia needs Mia and tries to bargain with Mia and her grandmother, Queen Clarice. The mom lets Mia go on the journey to become a princess. For all these years, the mom was trying to protect Mia because she knew that her daughter would be different. But now she sees how her daughter deserves the truth and permits her to be a princess.
This is getting us nowhere. Talk to me.
I can't talk to you right now. I'm late for a meeting with my guidance counselor.
I'm late for a meeting with Spain and Portugal.
I have a thought. Mia promises to attend princess lessons until your ball.
It's not my ball, it's Genovia's annual Independence Day ball.
I'm sorry. Mia promises neither to accept nor reject your offer to be royal until this grand ball. Now can you both live with that?
It seems we have no option.
If I have to.
But I don't want one word of this until that evening. Is that understood?
Duh.
The threshold is the choice between continuing her ordinary life in the world she had known or becoming a princess. In her ordinary life, she faces the challenges of high school with its stereotypical bullies and walking through the halls as if being invisible. In the life of a princess, she still has aspects of the ordinary life with princess duties and soon-to-be fame. Then she enters the threshold by beginning her training, but never announces her choice of being a princess until the end.
Amelia, go slowly so I can evaluate the work to be done. Amelia, did your bad posture affect your hearing?
Sorry.
No, slowly turn. Slowly. Thank you. Well, carriage, obviously. Hairstyle, complexion, soft, eyes, lovely. But hidden beneath those bushman eyebrows. The neck is seemly. Ears, like her father.
Are they really?
Oh my, who has nails like these?
Everybody.
Tomorrow, I would like to see clean fingers, and you will wear stockings, not tights, not socks. And I never want to see those shoes again.
Mia's grandmother, Queen Clarice, is her mentor. She not only guides her to becoming a princess, but supports her along the way. She tells Mia what she thinks is right and wrong out of good intentions. In the beginning, they were complete strangers, but over the course of 3 weeks of spending time with each other, they become very close. This helps the grandmother try to understand all of Mia's actions and quirky personality. She recognizes the young, strong spirit of Mia, which she had not when she was young, and sees great potential.
When walking in a crowd, one is under scrutiny all the time. So we don't slump like this. We drop the shoulders, we think tall, we tuck under and transfer the weight from one foot to... No, princesses should never cross their legs. Why don't you just tuck one ankle behind the other and place the hands gracefully on the knees? Charlotte, I think it's time for tea.
And so you wave to them and acknowledge them gracefully. Hello! No, not quite so big because, of course, it's very, very exhausting. Hello. Very funny, dear. Try it properly. Try being even more gently. You say, thank you for being here today. Thank you for being here today.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I must be the Prime Minister. Excuse me.
Thank you for being here today.
Grandma, is it customary in Genovia to imprison your dinner guests with Hermes scarves?
It's Hermes. The scarf is merely a training tool. Eventually you will learn to sit and eat properly without it. Manners matter.
The first challenge for Mia that she gradually overcomes throughout the movie is her princess training. It has many aspects besides manners, but her behavior in public affects this challenge in particular. She overcomes it little by little, progressing towards becoming a changed young lady in the end.
Your hair? It's like a lioness. It's very... Oh! Do you have contacts?
Yeah, I do, but I really don't like them.
Well, now you do.
You just broke my glasses!
You broke my brush.
I'm the cat with the bass and drum, going around like bum bum bum. I'm the cat with the bass and drum.
The new and improved Mia.
Paolo aids Mia in physically looking like a princess when her grandmother, Queen Clarice, hires him to give Mia a makeover. He and his 2 assistants battle Mia's frizzy, thick hair, polishes her nails to perfection, washes her face thoroughly, and changes her style to have her fit the image of a real princess. He leaks to the press that Mia is the princess of Genovia and that she attends Grove High. He negatively impacted Mia's hero's journey by leading her to the events of challenges and temptations. Hello, princess. You're the most popular girl in school. Everybody wants to be your best friend and everybody wants to take your picture. Hi, Lily. So I made a list of reasons why you shouldn't be a princess. 1, no privacy. 2, you always have to look impressive. Are you okay?
Yeah, what's your number 3?
Number 3, you go nutso.
I don't really want to talk about this at the moment, okay?
Lily is Mia's best friend who helps to keep her grounded and humble, especially throughout Mia's metamorphosis into a princess. In the beginning, she often shows jealousy but keeps Mia's secret well hidden until the press finds out. Throughout all the choices Mia had made that impacted their friendship, she was always there for her to show support in an honest yet brutal manner or in a more gentle manner. She wanted Mia to become a princess to gain a voice in this large world and influence others in a positive way.
Well, congrats. You got your wish. I'm not a princess anymore.
You're not?
No.
What? I didn't mean it. The green monster of jealousy came up because you were most popular. But the truth is, you being a princess is a miracle.
What miracle?
Wanting to rock the world but having this power like me. Now that's a nightmare. But you, wow.
What is so wow?
Wow is having the power to affect change and make people listen. The next challenge she has to overcome is Lily's tantrums for Mia's absence and secretiveness. Mia, trusting her best friend, overcomes this temptation easily by giving into it and having Lily swear not to tell anyone that she's a princess. After her secret is leaked, another challenge she has to overcome is the new popularity and press interfering with her life. She can no longer return to the life she had before at this point.
The worst part is over.
Joe, the chauffeur, helps Mia transform into a princess by enforcing the training she has learned and offers his support and advice whenever she is in need of it. He also protects and watches Mia as she overcomes her challenges. He acknowledges the progress she has made throughout her development into a princess and rescues her when she gets into a troubling situation.
You're nothing but an overdressed drunken man. I'm out here. Was that my fault?
Next, to test her newly learned manners, she was invited to the Genovian state dinner attended by people of high authority from other countries. Nervous and clumsy, the dinner turns out to be a humorous mess that they all share in laughter. She overcame the dinner by being herself and apologizing for all the incidents she had made.
Oh my god, my sister! Come on, come on. Oh! Mia!
After that comical weekend, she arrives at school to be greeted by her cocky jockey crush, Josh Bryant. He is her biggest temptation, especially after he asks her out on a date to the beach party, which she accepts. He uses her to gain his 15 minutes of fame after planning a forced kiss on Mia in front of the...
Hey, Lana. Ha. That is such a cute cheerleading outfit. It's so clean cut. I bet it goes with anything. Oh my god, Mia, you're such a freak! Yeah, I know I am. But you know what? Someday I might grow out of that. But you will never stop being a jerk.
Lana is Mia's ultimate bully, and Mia overcomes this challenge by confronting her and humiliating Lana by ruining her perfect cheerleading outfit. Since Mia was humiliated in front of the press and ditched Michael's plans and appearance on Lily's talk show, she had to face one of her greatest challenges, which was gaining support from the people she cared about and had hurt. She could not help how her grandmother would get over the news about her at the beach party. It needed patience.
It's a present for your 16th birthday from your father. It was found among his possessions.
My birthday's not for another 2 weeks.
I know, but I want you to have it before we leave. I return to Genovia the day after tomorrow.
Thank you. It's locked.
If you open the locket I gave you, it becomes the key.
Thank you for bringing it to me.
Mia's gift was the diary her deceased father gave her, containing the wisdom she needed to move on and conquer her fears. With that, her shy, nervous self radiated with confidence as a new leader. She continues to write in the diary to explain her thought process along her next journey.
Come on, Kathleen, it's time to go. Hey, Fat Louie, what are you having in there?
The abyss occurs after Mia tells Lily and her grandmother that she cannot disappoint anyone else and decides to not be a princess. She knows that she has to announce her choice at the ball and decides to run away. She lies to both her mother and grandmother, telling them that she's going with the other to the ball when instead she begins to pack up. This is her lowest point because she decides that she wants to run away from her problems rather than confront them. She no longer wants to be part of the princess life or return to the ordinary life she had before. She is running away out of fear.
My dearest daughter, today is your 16th birthday. Congratulations! I present you with this diary to fill the pages with your special thoughts of your wonderful life.
It is a custom in my family to pass on a piece of wisdom when one reaches this age. I pass it on to you as my father passed it on to me. Amelia, courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that someone else is more important than fear. The brave may not live forever, but the cautious do not live at all. From now on, you'll be traveling the road, between who you think you are and who you can be. The key is to allow yourself to make the journey. I also want you to know I loved your mother very much and still think of her often. Happy birthday, my Mia. All my love, your father.
Mia's revelation occurs as she packs and plans to run away in fear due to her lack of courage. As she packs, she notices a letter that fell out of the diary her father has given her. She sits down and reads the last letter her father will ever write to her. It contains wisdom about life and advice that his father gave to him and decided to pass it down to her. This piece of wisdom gave her a sudden new perspective of the situation. She apprehends what she must do, become the princess that Genovia deserves.
I am invisible and I am wet.
You wouldn't happen to be running away, would you?
What, just like this? No, I'm going to the ball.
Good, let's go.
The transformation of Mia occurs after her speech and decides to change. However, this is no ordinary change because she had no trace of her old self. The rain cleansed her of her fears and self-discouragements. Mia is then in a gorgeous gown wearing a tiara proudly upon her head. She is ready to help people and inspire them the way Lily encouraged her to. She not only acts as a princess now, but she also looks the part. Physically and mentally, she has become the person that would not disappoint people.
Hi, hello, I'm Mia. It stopped raining. I'm really not good at making speeches. Normally I get so nervous that I faint, or run away, or sometimes I even get sick. But you really didn't even know that. But I'm not afraid anymore. My father helps me. Earlier this evening, I had every intention of giving up my claim to the throne. And my mother helped me by telling me that it was okay, and by supporting me like she has for my entire life. But then I wondered how I'd feel after advocating my role as Princess of Genovia. Would I feel relieved or would I feel sad? And then I realized how many stupid times a day I use the word I. In fact, probably all I ever do is think about myself. And how lame is that when there are 7 other billion people on this planet? Oh, sorry, I'm going too fast. But then I thought, if I cared about the other 7 billion people out there, instead of just me, that's probably a much better use of my time. See, if I were Princess of Genovia, and then my thoughts, and the thoughts of people smarter than me, would be much better heard than just maybe. Those thoughts could be turned into actions. So this morning I woke up, I was Mia Thermopolis. But now I choose to be forevermore Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia.
I hope you didn't order a stationery yet. This was my first tiara. I was rather fond of it.
Grandma, you already had it? How did you know I even be here?
Because I recognized the same spirit in you with someone I knew.
Who?
The atonement is when Mia conquers her greatest fears of public speaking and disappointment and renounces her title of being Amelia Mignonette Grimaldi Thermopolis Rinaldo, Princess of Genovia. This means that she accepts her place amongst the line of her royal family. Reciting her name symbolizes the acceptance of her whole title and devotion to Genovia. Mia then has a tiara and robe placed upon her to signify becoming at one with her new self. The return is not a direct return to her ordinary life before in her comfy renovated firehouse with her mother and cat. Her return begins when she writes in her diary about what is happening in her life. Mia returns to her family and friends from her old life and begins to explore her new life in Genovia with them by her side. Her daily life continues too, but with princess training included in the schedule. As she does so, she balances the aspect of her old life, like the people, with a new aspect of her royal life.
Dear Diary, today was my first official day as Princess of Genovia. We'll land in a few hours and I'll meet the Parliament and the people before beginning my royal duties. Mom is, of course, moving to Genovia with me, and we will continue painting without the balloons. Lily and Michael are spending their summer vacation at our, can you believe it, palace. They're even having my Mustang brought over, which I can legally drive in 2 weeks. Grandma's so glad to be going home, and Joseph, well, he's watching nearby as usual. Everyone's getting pre-coronation jitters, including me. Everyone except Fat Louie. He's totally adapted to being a royal. I guess he was one all along.
Princess, look out the window. And welcome to Genovia.